kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Hands off to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Vasquez. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And it's taken at the 25. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Good enough for first down yardage.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made it to 32.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Can he make it to the marker? Fights off a defender. Aiming for the end zone. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They'll hand it off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back behind the quarterback, line in pistol. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession was his old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Always looking to throw. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted. He's got some open field ahead. At the 10. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout. Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Vasquez. He finds some space. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Terry. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
New center down to the offense, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass rush closing in. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The Sooners looking to cash in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier tackled there. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. The Dogs look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
In the red area, it's Braves. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tailback with another carry. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
The Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd and goal for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Into the end end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score in every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Oh, it's a reverse. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this wide receiver is so dynamic. Any chance they can to get his hands on the football, they try to do it. Instead of throwing it, this time they hand the ball to him, and the defense was a little bit surprised there. Some good positive yards there in the red zone.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down and 10 now. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks loose at the 40. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Now with no time left in this blowout loss, the PAT just a formality. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. At Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.